Do you want to improve your English while hearing a story that could change the way you see your life? Then listen closely, because this story will show you how your attitude is the lens through which you see the world. And when you change that lens, you change everything. Your attitude shapes your world. Welcome to Learn with Tales, your home for emotional and inspiring stories that help you learn English naturally while learning lessons that can truly change your life. In a quiet village surrounded by green hills and gentle rivers, there lived a young man named John. He was 24, healthy, capable, and loved by his family. From the outside, his life seemed perfectly fine. A small home, a simple job at the mill, food on the table. But inside, John felt trapped. Every morning felt heavy. When the sun rose, he groaned at its brightness. When clouds gathered, he cursed the rain. If work was hard, he complained. If work was easy, he called it meaningless. Life to him always seemed unfair. One hot afternoon, exhausted after a long day at the mill, John wandered to the riverbank. The water sparkled under the sunlight, calm and clear. But his heart was restless. He sat down and whispered to himself, "Why is life so cruel? Why does nothing ever go right for me?" Nearby, under a large oak tree, sat an old traveler. His beard was silver, his robe simple, his eyes calm yet sharp. After a long silence, the old man said gently, "You look burdened, young man, yet your hands carry nothing. Why does your heart seem so heavy?" John frowned. "Because life is unfair. I work hard but stay poor. I try but I fail. Everything is against me." The old man smiled faintly. He picked up a smooth stone from the river's edge and placed it in John's palm. "Tell me, my son, is this stone heavy?" John shook his head. "No, it's light." "Good. Now hold it straight in your hand." At first, it was easy. 1 minute passed, then 5, then 10. His arm began to tremble. His muscles ached. "Why does it hurt now?" the old man asked. "Because I've been holding it too long," John said, letting the stone drop. The old man nodded. "Exactly, my son. Life itself is not heavy, but the complaints, the bitterness, the anger you hold on to, those are the weight. Your attitude makes life heavy or light." John fell silent. Could it really be that simple? That his own mind had been turning ordinary struggles into unbearable pain? The traveler continued, "You cannot control the storms that come your way, but you can always choose how to walk through them. Attitude is your greatest power. It can crush you, or it can lift you higher than you've ever dreamed." John looked at the flowing river. The water didn't stop for obstacles. It moved around them, dancing in sunlight and shadow alike. For the first time, he thought, "Maybe I can be like this river, moving forward, not fighting everything." The next morning, John tried something different. As he walked to the mill, he whispered, "A new day, a new chance." When the work grew difficult, he told himself, "This is making me stronger." When rain poured, he smiled and said, "Let it wash away yesterday." every small thought was a choice, a shift from bitterness to gratitude. Days turned into weeks. Slowly, John began to change. People noticed. He seems lighter, happier. Even his co-workers started to feel motivated by his calm energy. Opportunities appeared naturally. A farmer offered him new work. A teacher asked him to guide children at the village school. The world had not changed. John had. His attitude had opened doors that were always there, waiting for him to see them. One evening, John returned to the riverbank. The old traveler was gone, perhaps helping someone else now. But his words echoed like a quiet truth in John's heart. Life is not heavy. Your attitude is. John smiled at his reflection in the water. His shoulders were lighter, his eyes brighter. The world hadn't changed, but he had. His attitude had become his strength. He began sharing that wisdom with others, showing them that the power to change life begins not with the world, but within the mind. Moral of the story: you cannot always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. The same rain that ruins one person's day can bring life to another's garden. Attitude is not just a reaction, it is creation. It shapes how you see, feel, and live. Change your attitude, and you don't just change your mood, you change your destiny. If this story touched your heart, remember there are many more waiting for you here. Stories teach us not only English, but also life. Keep practicing, keep believing. See you soon.